First Mate moves up to Rivkin with 100 metres to go. It's First Mate surging clear. Late is Big Brew, but First Mate's the first winner. Big Brew second, Eric Prince Georgie. Then came Anahita, Biao Bay, 50 metres to go. Anahita wearing her down, Biao Bay just in front and just won. Biao Bay from Anahita. Climbing Star's got out. Varvia with Climbing Star. Varvia a neck Climbing Star. Still Varvia looking for the three-peat. It's got it. Varvia. What a... The ball moving up on the outside of Devoted, then he's out Bonneval. It is Amenable and Devoted. Amenable just in front and one. What a return. Like still Ouroboros, cylinder not there yet, digs in at the 50, Ouroboros, cylinders diving in, Bobber, photo finish, Ouroboros or behind them, but Mr. Brightside, 100 metres to go, will go back to back, too good, supremely good, won it by 2 lengths, second.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. What a weekend it was last week. Back tipping 6 winners. Felt good. Of course, the 2 things that I thought were just going to win, Brightside won easy and Cylinder. The margin was there. It was a clear one, but was still a bit of a fright to go into a photo finish. But we move on to this week. Moonee Valley's back. Carlyon Stakes the week before the spring officially begins in Melbourne with the Memsey running next week. We have to get through this weekend first, and I'm pretty confident in a couple on this card. Really confident, actually, on quite a few runners on this card. But let's get into the preview and find the winners. And hopefully we can go for another 6 run this week, or go even more. Could even get a few more winners. But let's get into the preview and find the winners.
Race number 1 at the Valley is a 3-year-old handicap over the 1200 metres, and I've got Manciera on top. Pretty confident on this horse too. Nick Ryan changed Luke Curry to ride with the 56 kilos from barrier number 4. It's the one that's hard fit here, 5th up. Broke the maiden 2 starts ago. It was a very good last start coming from the back of the field. Now, the track playing to the leaders could blow this horse's chances, but look, if they go hard here, which I think they will, Amir, the Years, Jewel Bay, Prince Zero, they're all going to go forward. Sintify can also go forward, and he can just sit back off them and charge over the top of them late. And 420, I think it's a great price. Amir for second, Lockie on a Guinea's path. I think he'll need a bit further than this, though, is the classiest horse in the race. Prince Zero likely gets up on speed for Philip Stokes and Jake Carr. You're not going to be die-wandering there. And Jewel Bay comes over from Morpheville with good form, but needs to lift to be competitive in Melbourne. But Manciera for mine, race 1 at Moonee Valley, 15 the win. Race number 2 at Moonee Valley is a benchmark 70 handicap over the 1200, and this won't take long at all. Mawalik on top, and clearly the one to beat here. Won its maiden impressively, then won a 58, then went into town at the Valley and ran a cracking 3rd. And what a run it was slicing through them late. It was good running 3rd there, tested City Grade and passed with flying colours. Bo Mertens in the saddle for the resumption run from barrier number 4. Should settle, I'm expecting this horse to settle handy now it's got into the field. I don't think they'll give away a good draw, and with that, I think it'll be winning impressively here. The Prodigal Son for second, it was good. It was a good winner last start for Damien Oliver. Needs to go back to back, but I think can do so here. But still has to beat Mawalik. They're the only 2 chances here. Zupering, I thought, could run well. Classy horse on its day, though, is only first up. And Harbin, think can run well. 3rd up from a break for Bo Mertens. Double booked there. But Mawalik for mine, race 2 at Moonee Valley, 35 to win. Race number 3 at the Valley is a 3-year-old handicap over the 19 metres, and I've got Robrick on top. And I originally had this horse for 3rd, but I thought, where's he going to get to in the run? And I think he can settle right up on speed here, and that's where the place you probably want to be at the Valley. He's been heavily backed early, and I'm Now pretty confident on his chances, to be quite honest with you. It was a good winner last start at Flemington. Mark Zara takes the reins. He's in good form. Barrier number 4 should settle in a handy spot. He's a lightly raced horse in the field. And I think with good upside, he can win again here. El Ponte del Sol, look, he'll want further, but with a lightweight, he's only had one start. He was charging home late. He's got barrier number 1, so the draw's a bit tricky for him, but I think he can still run well. Fist of Fury, second up, was a good run first up, and McNeil can run well here. Fort McNeil can run well here from barrier number 5. And Sunzors, Damien Oliver chooses to ride Sunzors over Fist of Fury. But I think it can run well. But Robrick for mine, race 3, Moonee Valley, 40 the win. Race number 4 at the Valley. It's a benchmark 78 handicap over the 1600 metres, and I've got Hennessy Lad on top. Third up, hard fit, good draw. Moonee, Coleman, Nolan. You know what that spells? Winner. And I'm confident that Hennessy Lad can win this. I'm actually supremely confident that Hennessy Lad can win here. Third up, like I said, is a good record third up, only having the run, and that was over the mile at Moonee Valley and 70 grade ring, running 4th to I'm a Shelby. But I still think that this horse is the one to beat here. Heel Rip for a second was a good winner at the Valley last start, has to back it up from the bad draw that does have Billy Egan in the saddle. Legend of Dubai could beat a lot of them here. Was a good run first up and could be charging over the top of them late. Number 4 for Mark Zara and River Plate for 4th. The Hennessy Lad for mine, race 4 Moonee Valley. Quite confident on this horse's chances. Like I've said, 50 the win. Race number 5 at Moonee Valley is a benchmark 78 over the 2500 metres, and I have got no confidence on this race whatsoever, but I've got Magnus Spin on top, and I know what a lot of people are going to say. He doesn't deserve to be favourite. Well, that's what a lot of people have said. That's what the Get On boys have said, that they're all taking him on. But look, I think he has to be the starting point in the race. He was good last start, winning arguably, yes, on the Travelator at the Valley where it was hard leaders. But, you know, he still had the guard there. He was still the one that led, and he still kicked away and won impressively. And that was his first go over 2,000. He's got his first go over 25. He doesn't go up and wait from last start. He doesn't carry any penalties. He's carrying 56 at his last start, and he has a good draw, and I think can lead again here. And if he gets that position where he's going to be awfully hard to beat. Bainbridge was narrowly beaten by Pearl Rain last start in a ding-dong battle right up the straight, and I think can run well here for Geordie Childs and Liam Howley. Farrago comes through the Vobus Gold Stayers and running 3rd for Harry Grace. And Duke of Hastings, I think this horse can run well, 4th up, hard fit, with the lightweight for Simon Zara and Harry Coffey. But Magnus Spin for mine, race 5, Moonee Valley. No confidence, 13 the win. Race number 6 at Moonee Valley is a 3-year-old fillies handicap, set weights and penalties over the 1200 metres, and I've got Inhibitions on top, and if it's not the best bet of the day, it's very close to it. Just the one to beat here for James Cummings and Ben Mellon. Was good running, 3rd first up in Sydney, though, was arguably unlucky and should have won. Well, definitely should have won. For barrier number 4, should settle in a handy position, has had a bit of money on it early, and I think it's clearly the one to beat here. Croatian Bell for second. Jamie Carr in the saddle. They tipped it out after a disappointing run in the Gold Rush at Bendigo. Jamie Carr reunites with it, and I think can run well. Ride to Party was good in a listed race in its first campaign up in Brisbane, and I think can run well here for Anthony and Sam Freeman and Mickey D. And Wayne Marie, this horse could be over the odds, considering it is listed placed, but pretty weak listed race, though. I am Unstoppable did come through it and run well last weekend. But I'm with Inhibitions, race 6, Moonee Valley, 60 the win. Race number 7 at Moonee Valley is a handicap over the 2,040 metres, and I've got Braden Starr on top. I'm with him again here. I was with him last start. He got the chocolates. Now drops down to the 53 kilos. Plummets in weight. Has Dan Moore in the saddle from barrier number 4. Pretty confident on this horse's chances. It's only been tested twice over the 2,000 metres. Once when it was overseas, winning by a dominant margin, and a narrow 3rd at Pakenham in its first preparation here. So I think can run well here. Hard fit, in form, hasn't missed a top 2 this campaign, and I think you can get another win on the board here. Can Braden Starr. Future history, clear second pick. 3rd up, hard fit, lightweight. Ran over good race over the 2,000 last start at Caulfield, and can run well here from barrier number 6. Interpretation, probably the classiest horse in the race, though, is only 2nd up. And Irish Flame, I think, can run well. Moonee Valley 2,000 Medi Cartwright, lightweight again here. But Braden Starr for mine, race 7, Moonee Valley, 40 the win. Race 8 at Moonee Valley is a listed Carlyon Stakes over the 1,000 metres, and I've got Omni-Man on top. Now, I know what you're going to say. He was narrowly beaten last up because he missed the kick, but from drawn barrier number 2 here, I think he'll be right up on pace. He'll sit outside of Snapper, who will lead this. I can't see Omni-Man having enough speed to drive up and beat Snapper to the rail. So Snapper will get the rail. Omni-Man will sit off his hammer, have the first crack at Snapper and the final crack at the rest of them because they'll have to make up 2 marks ground. Omni-Man will be off and gone. Confident he can score this time because it was a run last start signaling that he would be winning next start. Running through them late and was narrowly beaten by Sweet Ride, who is my 3rd selection, but I've got Generation for 2nd first of all. He's first up and in Cameron well, tested at stakes racing level and can run well. Sweet Ride beat Omni-Man last start, has to be considered, and Snapper likely goes forward, and that's where you want to be at the Valley, though he does have to lift to be competitive here. But Omni-Man for mine in the listed Carlyon Stakes, 30 the win. Race number 9 at the Valley is a 4-year-old and up handicap over the 15-19 metres, and this is the good thing of the day, St. Lawrence, and he's on top and quite clearly on top. 6 from 7. Carlyon Hevel takes the ride, brings the weight down from an already plummeted weight from last start, going to 62.5, now down to the 54.5. Even down to the 53 with the Heffel's claim. Drawn perfectly in barrier number 5. He can settle anywhere he wants. He can be anywhere he wants. And he'll be winning this by a running away margin of about 3 lengths, I reckon. He has that much class on these. Junipal for 2nd. I think can run well. 4th up, hard fit. Johnny Allen in the settle from barrier 11. Regards Marie looks to be ready to show something here. 4th up, hard fit for Billy Egan. And King Magnus. The King's back. And I think he can run well, though does have to carry the big weight here. But St. Lawrence race 9 Moonee Valley, their best of the day for mine, 70 the win. And race number 10 to finish the day is a benchmark 84 handicap over 1200, and I am with Najem Suhail to finish the day. Was a good winner first up down the straight at Flemington after being gelded, and that could be the making of this horse. Second up here, Tommy Stockdale takes the ride. Was good first up, I thought, after being clearly headed by Dio in the straight. Fought back hard and put a length on that horse to win. If he's doing that there, first up, I think he'll take care of these comfortably here. Draws barrier number 2 to get a good run in transit and could even lead. I think could lead here. Maximilius for 2nd is a class horse in the race. It was a good winner first up. Now pays the penalty with the weight. Red Hot Neck loves Moonee Valley, but is only first up. That has to be considered. And Dance to Dubai, if I can get it out properly, I think can run well at $18. But I'm with Najem Suhail, race 10 Moonee Valley to finish the day, 25 the win. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for listed Carlyon Stakes Day at Moonee Valley on Saturday. Can't wait for this card. There looks to be a couple of really exciting horses on this card leading into the spring. So I can't wait for that. And also I can't wait for next weekend. Caulfield's back, and it's also the first Group 1 of the Victorian racing season and the spring being the Memsey. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next week.